Hi, Greg Flaherty here with Penny Realty in Pacific Beach, San Diego. Today I want to talk to you about how to be a good landlord and 3 steps to rent your home to the very best tenant. So here's the 3. 1, make sure your home or condo is in tip-top shape. Number 2, price it right. And number 3, do a full background screen. So let's talk about each of those in a little bit more detail. So the first is the condition, all right? So everybody, tenants, buyers, they all tell you they have imagination. So if you're already making excuses for your property because it's not in the best of shape, they'll say, "Oh, I have imagination. Don't worry about it." The truth is, they don't have an imagination. So it's up to you to get your property in the best shape. Make sure it's got good paint, good flooring, good landscaping, attractive exterior, and your best tenants, if it's not in that condition, they're going somewhere else. Okay? Second item, price it right. So, obviously we don't want to overprice it. We don't want to underprice it. We need to nail fair market value. Okay? If you don't know how to do that, contact me, contact a professional. We can help you determine fair market value. So the problem is, and I'll tell you, overpricing is not good. Overpricing is really worse than underpricing. The reason you really don't want to overprice it is because your property will sit a long time on the market. You'll get very few applicants, and the applicants you get will be inferior quality tenants. You're going to end up leasing one of those, and you're going to have a bad experience. So it's really better to have no tenant than a bad tenant. When you have no tenant, at least you have the chance to find a good tenant. Okay? And then lastly, run a full background screen and fully vet that tenant. Make sure you've got quality coming in the door. It makes all the difference in the world. I've seen many individual landlords skip this step. They get emotionally attached to the tenant. Their tenant's coming in looking clean cut. They got a good looking family, whatever. You just can't go off instincts like that. You've got to run the full background screen. I had a landlord recently that, a personal friend of mine, he found a tenant on its own. The tenant looked great. He said, I just feel really good about this tenant. They're good. I'm going to skip the background screen. Guess what? Second night of that lease, they had a raging party with over 200 kids at that house. Not the tenant he wanted to rent to. So what you want to do is you want to verify income of the tenant. You want to make sure their income is at least 2.5 times greater than rent. Could be 3 times greater than rent. Set a standard, stick to it. Same with credit checks and FICO scores. Make sure they have a FICO score. I'd recommend of at least 650, 675 or greater. Pull landlord references. Go back the last 2 landlords. Check the current landlord. More importantly, check 2 back. That's likely to be your most honest reference. A current landlord, if they have a bad tenant, they may fib to you about the quality of that tenant just to get rid of that tenant. Okay? Also do criminal checks. At Penny Realty, we do criminal checks in all 50 states. We do unlawful detainer checks. And we don't skip any of these steps. So adhere to it, and you will be a happy landlord. Got questions? Give me a call. Greg Flaherty here at Penny Realty.